Alright, welcome back to the Supercoach Nuff channel. In this video we're going to look at Sportsdeck. I've been doing a lot of Supercoach videos recently. Sportsdeck NFL after week 17. So another below average week for us with 425. Seeing our ranking dip, but we're still just in the top 100. And I think the long-term plan is going to make sure we stay there. So we'll have a look at the team anyway for week 17 and going forward. So we captained Jalen Hurts, which was an okay option in the end with 40 points. Mahomes at 23 was a bit disappointing yet again. And Will Levis with -3, so I'm pretty sure he got injured. So yeah, he wasn't playing, so that's okay. McCaffrey with a 21 was below average. I'm not sure if he got injured in the game, but he is already ruled out. I'm recording this on the Wednesday, I think it is. Yeah, it's always hard at this time of year to remember what day it is. But yeah, so McCaffrey out this week, which is going to be massive. So teams with trades are going to be getting rid of him, I believe. Those without, hopefully you've got cover. That's all I can say. Kyron Williams with a 57, he just continues to carve it up. Buy of the year almost. There's been a few buys of the year. Probably some I haven't been on, which is why we'll just say Kyron Williams is. Saquon with a 13, Austin Eckler at the 6. So probably been disappointing in the back half of the season. But Taylor was good with 33, and Jerome Ford was awesome with 49. I think he was our highest scoring player, and unfortunately, he was riding the pine. Actually, he wasn't, because CD Lamb was our highest scorer with 67. So a massive game from CD. Debo with the 30, 31. Tyreek with the 21. Devonta Smith with the 9. Brown with 14. So probably not quite where we want it, but that's okay. Yeah, I was just trying to get organised here, and I completely lost track of where I was up to. Diggs with a 10. Keenan Allen didn't play, so not sure if he's up for this week. Could probably try and find out. See, should probably put Keenan. Questionable this week. Okay, good to know. And Zay Flowers with a 36, so probably left one of our better players on the bench there as well. So definitely left some points on the bench this week, which is disappointing. But it's been a long season and it's almost over. Laporta's been awesome all year with a 23. He's now out averaging Kelsey with a 6. So that's massive from the rookie this season. Aubrey with a 22 outscored Moody, which was nice. And the Bears defense getting it done once again over Dallas. So a couple of nice decisions there. So yeah, so it is week 18. 2 trades to go. We've left 2 trades in the bank for this reason. It wasn't to cover injuries, although that has worked out well with McCaffrey. But traditionally, with teams that have already made the playoffs, this is the week where a lot of their starters don't play a lot. So I've got my list here. I'll just try and rattle them off. So we've got the 49ers, the Cowboys, the Lions, the Eagles, the Rams, the Ravens, the Dolphins, the Chiefs, and the Browns. So those 9 teams have all confirmed themselves locked in. I did forget to list the teams that are definitely out. Obviously, they don't need to worry too much, but they're probably more likely to play their regular starters, in more of a show of pride than anything. Yeah, from memory, I think the Bears have locked up the #1 draft next year, so they don't need to worry about tanking and the like. But yeah, obviously, if we go through those teams that I just listed, we've got Hurts, Mahomes, McCaffrey, Lamb, Debo, Tyreek, Smith, Brown, Flowers, Kelsey, Laporta. So, all these guys could potentially play limited minutes. And obviously, we've only got 2 picks at most. So, we're not really behind anyone else in that sense. A lot of teams have a lot of these players. But I think where we are ahead is actually having the 2 trades. Um, so, the trade this week is obviously to get rid of McCaffrey. Um, and I'm just going to bring in Etienne. You know, Jacksonville need a win this week to lock in their playoff spot. So, I imagine he'll be up for a big one. If I just quickly go back to some of those other options, um, I'm sorry, got to get rid of that. So, Miami's locked in, so Mostert might get a breather. Um, the Jets are out, so, Brees Hall. Tampa Bay is a chance, but Rashad White's 4 million more expensive than ETN. Um, yeah, so none of these other guys overly excite me, from being honest. So happy to bring in ETN this week. But also, what that allows me to do is we can get rid of Levis and go straight to Josh Allen. So there is a chance that Hurts and Mahomes both play limited time. Um, so having Josh Allen where they need to win to guarantee playoffs. If they lose, they do have to rely on other results. So Josh Allen's definitely playing, and as you can see, he's been the highest scorer all season. So it was a bit of a bold move to get rid of him. He's been really good since we got rid of him, which is unfortunate. But it seems a bit weird putting him on the pine. But we're going to bench Mahomes this week. Um, the Colts, we're just going to get rid of Eckler because he's rubbish. Ford, is he going to play a lot of minutes? Um, I don't know, but we'll put him in. He's deserved it. Barkley's been a bit flat. And they're playing the Eagles, I believe. So all the games are at the same time, so it's a bit hard to work out. There we go. Yeah, so playing the Eagles. Um, it might be playing second string Eagles. So this is where it starts to get a bit complicated if you overthink it. And the Browns are already in, so they might give Ford a breather. All right, Barkley, you're back in. Eckler, you're definitely out. You've disappointed me this season. Keenan Allen's questionable. Flowers might get a breather. But in saying that, so might a lot of these guys. So Diggs is probably the one we keep in. Flowers. Maybe just go on matchups. Pittsburgh's a solid defense. Giants, yeah, they're okay. The Dolphins, Buffalo. So I think, yeah. So I think if Miami loses, they're in the playoffs. They just get a lower seed, whereas Buffalo can actually miss. So um, yeah. So I think Tyreek might be somewhat rested. San Fran against Rams. Dallas against Washington. Well, Washington's defense has been the worst all year, so we'll definitely play Lamb. Definitely play Hill and Diggs. So maybe Devonta Smith for Flowers. Just maybe. And the rest can probably just stay as is. No, Dallas's defense probably carve up Washington. Who the Bears got this week? Green Bay. Yeah, so definitely play the Dallas defense. Captain Josh Allen. Just VC on Hurts. Can't use the loophole this week anyway. So it's more of a ceremonial title. But yeah, there's the team for the 2023 season. So if you offered me this team at the start of the year, I would have snatched it up in a heartbeat. Um, and I guess we just traded out CMC, but having CMC as well. Probably the one piece that was missing was the rookie tight end. I obviously had Laporta, but should have had Jake Ferguson over Musgrave. Um, I missed out on Mostert and Achan from the Dolphins when they were on their mad runs. But other than that, I don't think I've missed too many. So overall, it's been a pretty good season, I think. Speaking of which, should probably see how the GF panned out. So I wasn't a part of it, but congratulations to Timmy's caddy. So Chris, the team manager, getting the win over Wells dropping dimes. So let's see, how did the final pan out? So having CD Lamb, they both had CD Lamb. So nice match up there. Lamar Jackson, I think, might have been the difference maker with a 72. That's massive. I know they did have a good win. Didn't realise it was that good. Had Kyron Williams as well, so a couple of nice points of difference there over Will. But probably had the better captain with Jalen Hurts, so that's something for Will. Had Josh Allen, which is nice. And yeah, like I guess probably looks like I know San Fran was the better defense. Had Aubrey over Moody. And yeah, so I think it was just the power of Lamar got him over the line. So well done, Chris, and also well done to Will making the GF. How are we going in terms of overall? Let's have a look at the leagues. Total points. All right. Oh, so I've still got a 90-point lead. Not that this counts for anything. But $5 footlong doing all right in the top 200. Same with Wacko Jacko. It's interesting that the GF was between teams 4 and 5 in the ranks. And even Reese down there in 7th was sitting inside the top 500. I know there's only about 3,000 playing, but still, I guess you've got to put the runs on the board to get up there. So, yeah, well done to most of the boys. I was sure to tell me mate Adam that the big chickens suck, and he'll be quick to tell me that he wasn't playing. So he'll get the boot for next season for sure. All right, but yeah, that's I guess the last video. We might do a round 18 review just to wrap up the overall stuff and review it, and maybe might throw in something like a playoff predictor if I can find a bracket online, something like that, just for a bit of fun. But yeah, I guess if you got any thoughts, comments, questions, get them below the video. Like the video if you're enjoying the NFL content. Subscribe for all of the fantasy stuff we've got going on. And other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.